All right, I'll make this short for you property managers, property owners, landowners, land managers, wherever you are, even infinite payments, infinite rent, whatever it is. So I'll just, again, you guys are not dumb. You can imagine how much water that will save. You can see I've exposed these roots. What happened is I've cut so many low branches out around here, what I call sucker branches and little sucker trees and sucker branches. You start to get more wind coming through. The air starts to warm up under the canopy because more wind. So it dries the soil and might not necessarily be good for the forest, even though you've taken the sucker branches and the sucker limbs, or the sucker trees and the sucker branches out. You might need to still try to conserve water. And so doing this is a good hardwood tree. I think it's a live oak. I need to brush up on Texas trees. I think these are all live oaks in here. Might be, anyway, these are real good hardwood for projects, whatever, walking sticks, and there's plenty of them down here. And so I want to preserve these, as many of them as I can. So you can imagine how much water, if I started trickling water down that tree trunk, how much water that would hold, that mound would hold. And then also you get this canyon around it. And over time, as you incorporate more and more of the surrounding, and it goes up the tree, up the tree, up the tree, you start to get these ravines all down in here that serve as watersheds, but they also as water collectors for the forest. Again, I expose these roots, but I'm going to water it, and I'm going to go get some buckets of water, and go ahead and water it and water around, so that those roots will get some sustenance. Anyway, anywhere you are, your very best trees, whether it be a pecan or some sort of hardwood, or even a some sort of ornamental tree, definitely do this. I'm not going to say, I'm not, you've seen this done. However, down here in Texas, it's well, the first thing is it stores water in the form of vegetation, and eventually on up, you can see that old on up, and those leaves put off water, and that makes clouds and rain, and it'll come down on somebody else's property somewhere, and it helps to save fresh water. So here in Texas, this is important. Eventually, the mound can be fertilized. However, it's very important to do this. So again, not nearly the first one, but you can see, however, you can see all it takes is a rake, and start working on it. And have a good one.